guys, what's up? Eric here, driverlineup.com, world's luckiest steering wheel holder. And Jenna, she has no idea what this video is about.
Nope.
So she may opine, she may not. So this is for OTR Crew. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel. We already have 30 subscribers. I said in my first video, if we only had 15 subscribers, I'd be happy, because it's not really a channel that I'm trying to grow into something big. It's just a placeholder for thoughts and ponderings about
and feelings.
thoughts and feelings,
hopes and dreams
about our journey on YouTube. And I've mentioned a few times my professional. I actually went to college for I think it was visual communication. I didn't graduate college. I just went and took the classes that I wanted, graphic communication or visual communication, something like that. And took a bunch of classes on like color psychology and you know, understanding the emotions that blues can evoke and things like that. And some of the, in my profession before this, Jenna and I actually executive produced a feature documentary that we raised and spent $250,000 on. So we had a lot of I've had a lot of experience in content production and story arc. I actually wrote the entire script for that film, which was a beast. It took us, how long? Probably a year to produce, 2 months to edit. And when I say 2 months, I'm talking about 7 days a week, probably 16 hours a day. Myself and one other editor edited the entire film. So like round the clock. Sorry it's noisy. We're sitting in front of a trailer bay at Prime waiting for our trailer to be done. It is what it is. Anyway, in this video, I want to talk about knowing your audience. And, you know, if you watch a lot of videos out there about how to grow your YouTube channel, all that good stuff, of course, they're drilling a tire on right now. You'll see a lot of know your audience. Who is your audience? Understanding your audience. And it's a big challenge in trucking YouTubing, because your core audience is always going to be there with you, but there's this sort of really fluid audience. For example, for our channel on Driver Lineup, part of the challenge is that we have to make content that is relevant, fresh, entertaining, consumable by viewers who already drive a truck and have been driving a truck for a long time. Maybe they've been driving for Prime for a long time and driving a lot longer than we have. But we also have to make content for individuals who are thinking about coming into the trucking industry and are just starting to do their research. So, you know, you have to create this really, get to walk this fine line, create this really diverse, wide-ranging mix of content if you're desiring to reach that wide swath of viewers. But this also helps when negotiating for sponsors, trying to get folks to support your work. And one of the things that we've been doing to kind of understand our audience is we're running polls and surveys on our channel, and usually we'll get anywhere from 10 to 20% of our subscribers to respond to those polls and surveys, which is a really good sample size. I mean, when they do election polls, you're sampling not even a fraction of a percent of the electorate, you know. So to get 10 to 20% of your audience to subscribe to a poll or survey is a substantial sampling, and it's well enough to give you a good, accurate reading of your entire audience. So what I did, I have these that I have printed up, that this is called a media, it's called a media kit. It's not really a kit, but this is something that we hand out to businesses or companies, or even other, you know, potential subscribers out on the road that talks about our channel. It talks about who we are. It's got a little bit of the backstory. It's got our platform. We have our newsletter. We have our YouTube channel. We have Discord, etc. It has this section right here is audience, and in this audience, we've got 99% based in the United States. 97.5% are male. Now that Jenna's wearing the glasses, that'll probably go up. Excuse me. 21% are aged 25 to 34, 29% are aged 34 to 44, 29% are aged 45 to 54. This is data provided by YouTube in the stats. Now, this is on some of the surveys that we've run, the polls that we've run on our community tab. 30% currently drive professionally, 37% are planning to start a career in trucking. And then I even have some data points such as 47% drive Freightliner and 27% drive Peterbilt. So I've taken, and I have a new poll that I've run, and I keep a stack of these handy just in case we, there's a business like a chrome shop or something like that near a truck stop, and I strike up a conversation. I've got something I can go and hand to them versus just trying to, spout points off. I actually have all of it on a document. But the poll that I recently did was asking how many are on YouTube, how many are considering starting YouTube or in the process of starting YouTube, just thinking about it, or no, I'm just a viewer. Obviously over half are just viewers, but I think 30 to 40%, I haven't looked at it in the last day or two, 30 to 40% are either on YouTube or thinking of starting a YouTube channel, or are in the process of starting a YouTube channel. So that's a substantial, share of the audience. So it really helps to know, and that's part of the reason I started this channel, because obviously there is a good sampling of our audience that are in the process of starting a YouTube channel or thinking about starting a YouTube channel. And I know that the vast majority drive Freightliners, so I'm not going to talk shit about Freightliner. This place is not cooperating on the noise at all. This guy's...
We're not going to talk trash on Freightliners, but Volvo is a separate issue.
Yeah, like basically no one said they drive Volvos, so I can talk shit about Volvo.
Ross.
But, understand your audience. Understand, if 30 or 40% or 47% according to that are in the process, I think it was 47%, of thinking of coming into trucking, then I need to make content specifically catered for those coming into trucking or thinking about coming into trucking. But on the other hand, 40% are already in trucking, so I can't just assume that all of them want beginner stage trucking content. And that's where we make more of our daily journey or our daily vlogs, because those are relevant to everyone. So it's really important to understand your audience and make content for your audience. One of the things that I see happen out there where, this is a reason I didn't want to put these videos on my main channel, because over half the channel is not going to give a shit about this kind of video. But I see channels out there that are covering one niche, that's what their whole design is, and then they go way off the beaten path and say, here's me installing my swimming pool. And their videos... How to trade Bitcoin. Not that those things aren't interesting, but they'll go from having 500 people watch every video to all of a sudden having 60 people watch that video. And there's I could say something about some, it's like trying to take a channel about, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I've seen people take a channel they built about one subject, and then they start having less to do about that subject, and they'll try and change the channel into something different, and the whole community behind that channel just abandons it. It's not understanding the audience. So you've got to get to know your audience, and make content that is specifically geared towards not only the entire audience in general, but segments of that audience. And I think that's why, you know, we've had success with our channel, in that other channels that are our size or even substantially larger don't have the consistent number of views per video, because we're making our videos very much tailored towards what we know about our audience.
Interaction too, consistently interacting.
Yeah, and consistently interacting and having that community. But we'll talk about community in a different video. But I just wanted to throw that out there, that I'm constantly trying to learn about our audience, so that I'm not creating content that our viewers don't want. You know, I want to create content that our viewers want, our subscribers want to consume, and I want to make it as good as possible so that they want to continue consuming it, and also so that we can attract new subscribers. So anyway, hopefully that gives you something to ponder. Would love to know your thoughts on it. If you have ideas that I can learn from, you know, we're not experts in this field. We're just sharing with you what we're doing and how it's worked for us, and hopefully we can learn from a lot of you guys as well. That's it for this OTR crew update. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, like this video, leave us a comment. Be safe, make good decisions, and as always, drive to thrive. We'll talk to you soon.